While many of us can't wait to return to the pre-COVID normal, the pandemic has revealed that mankind has been on a path of unsustainable consumption, growth, ecological degradation, and inequality, which is simply not sustainable. In an increasingly interconnected world, the coronavirus crisis has taught us that what affects one person anywhere affects everyone everywhere. These are dangerously precarious times. We inhabit a critical moment in the history of humanity. If we make the right decisions, the future for our species will be bright and promising. If we make the wrong ones, humanity will either destroy itself or at the very least leave the question of civilization's survival in the balance. Historians of evolution have traced the extinction of species to virulent diseases like what we are facing right now. It is in this context that the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals assume critical importance. Before COVID hit us, the SDGs seemed like a bunch of well-meaning motherhood statements. But in the times of COVID, we realize the SDGs, with their universal scope, interlinked nature, and focus on leaving no one behind, provide an essential roadmap to a sustainable and equitable future. They address burning issues that can make or break humanity: hunger, poverty, healthcare, economic equity, clean air, water, diversity, education, world peace, and of course, scientific innovation. And if humanity is to survive, we need to relook at what is right and what is good. We can no longer undervalue the future and spare little thought about how our actions may affect the generations that come after us. The SDGs set in 2015 are precisely the areas where progress needs to be made with resilience and guard against such future crises. COVID-19 has made visible the plight of millions of migrant workers in India who work day and night with no job security, no social safety net, and in abysmal living conditions. The migrant labor exodus has brought the focus back on the importance of a minimum basic income for the poorest of poor. We will need to urgently turn back the poverty clock. The World Bank predicts that COVID-19 could force 50 million people into extreme poverty. Therefore, poverty alleviation programs has to become an imperative the world over. Health is, of course, a very important part of this of the SDGs, and the COVID crisis has exposed the hollowness of public healthcare systems across the world. It is clear that public health facilities and apparatus need overhaul and a complete fresh perspective. Health can no longer be an afterthought. It has to be the centerpiece of our economic infrastructure. Governments will have to invest heavily in public healthcare and ensure equitable access to and fair distribution of all essential healthcare products. Democratizing education is also another very important SDG. The SDG of ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education has got a push with the shutdowns of schools and colleges in terms of online education. Still more needs to be done to bridge the digital divide for students who have hitherto remained untouched by the digital revolution. As you can see in the post-COVID world, these new models of education are going to be a huge economic opportunity. The investment in healthcare, which the Prime Minister has promised to double, will be another big opportunity for economic growth and revival. Now comes another very important sustainability development goal, which is to usher in gender equality. The COVID-19 crisis has shown how achieving gender equality and empowering of women and girls can reap huge dividends. A few countries, which include Germany, New Zealand, Taiwan, Denmark, Norway, Iceland, and Finland, are faring better than their counterparts in responding to the coronavirus pandemic. The common thread that these countries have is that these countries have women leaders. The women leading these countries handled the crisis better than their male counterparts in other countries because they went about fighting COVID-19 efficiently, yet with empathy and a humanitarian touch. Another important aspect is reducing inequality. COVID-19 is painfully exposing the existing and persisting inequalities in society. While the virus infects people regardless of wealth, the poor will be most affected due to long-standing segregation by income and race, reduced economic mobility, and the high cost of medical care. Developing countries will suffer the most, along with the already vulnerable all over the world. Those that rely on the informal economy, women, those living with disabilities, refugees, and the displaced, as well as those that suffer from stigma, will suffer the most. For ensuring social sustainability, it is imperative to narrow disparities of income, opportunity, and healthcare globally. We also need to create sustainable cities and communities. The importance of making cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable should be evident from the impact of COVID-19 in Dharavi, one of Asia's largest slums. Unless we are able to reduce the proportion of the urban population living in slums, they will continue to be particularly vulnerable to the negative effects of such pandemics. Our slogan, therefore, should be to become a slum-free country. National urban policy strategies should focus on affordable housing to ensure that people are not forced to live in slums. Finally, let's come to climate. Decreased economic activity due to lockdowns in most parts of the world have had far-reaching effects in a span of just 2 months. Therefore, we also have to be very careful post-lockdown in terms of how we deal with industrial pollution, vehicular pollution, and the like, because I think we have a huge opportunity to clean up our environment. So in conclusion, I'd like to say that mankind has for all these years been chasing greed, chasing money, chasing political power, chasing affluence, as if there was no tomorrow. The advent of COVID has reminded us that we have been chasing after all the wrong things. This pandemic has some clear and important messages. Do not indulge in greed. Do not abuse the environment, and do not try to justify everything in the name of human progress.